Hello, this is Bart from Therapy for the Body, Mind, and Soul. Thinking about grief and anger. Now, anger is quite a common emotion that a lot of people have daily in their lives, and some people cannot even ever seem to let it go. It seems to be a reoccurring thing. But grief is something that fewer people experience, but yet it's an emotion that is very necessary to experience if you really wish to let go of things. And so in my observations when I work with people, a lot of times they may be angry, maybe at a relationship, for example. This is where it really commonly happens, where they may have broken up with somebody, or they are really mad at their parents from their childhood. And that anger is there, and that's what's expressing. It's like a blaming type of perspective, or it could be a guilt-ridden perspective. But what is really underneath all of that is grief. And grief is the sadness of losing the relationship or losing a part of your life due to the relationship. And a lot of people become angry at that, but really, if they look at it deeply, they're also very sad. And until they get through the sadness and the grief, the anger will remain. The anger is stimulated by the grief. The grief is the underlying and most basic emotion, and that's what needs to be dealt with a lot of situations. And so it can be a matter of just being with a relationship or reflecting upon it and feeling the sadness about it and actually crying or grieving that loss and being in that place and allowing that to happen. Personally, I hate to do grieving work. It's probably the emotion that I like to avoid more than anything, but it's also one of the most effective releases. So, I wouldn't call it a fun experience, but very necessary. And the best thing is that when you're done with grieving and you really experience it and you go to the other side, you connect with joy, completeness, wholeness. And that's a wonderful thing, is to be in that place. And you won't ever get there in a lot of your relationships or reflecting upon a lot of your relationships until you grieve them. So this is Bart Sharp, Therapy for the Body, Mind, and Soul, welcoming you to your sadness and your grief for your freedom. We'll see you later. Goodbye.